Welcome to the 12th ever episode of the BP Show featuring Brian Pearson. I wanted to kind of do a emergency show because I just saw the news on Sherrone suspension, and I mean, like, where do I start, man? Like, where do I start? I mean, this started with Harbaugh, and we hire Sherrone. Harbaugh goes to the pros. We bring in Sherrone, and this stuff is still going on. How? Harbaugh's in the pros. Sherrone wasn't the head coach when this is going on. If he was doing text messages or whatever he was doing, they should have handled that last year. But they want to keep waiting and waiting and waiting with these little itty bitty penalties just to tick us off. And now it's ticking me. It's always ticked me off, but now it's really ticking me off. In what way, shape, or form has Michigan ever been a school that does this? Now, and it's no discredit to other schools, but I mean, there's been schools that are known for having sanctions. When's the last time Michigan football has been in trouble with sanctions? When we had Rich Rodriguez, the worst hire in all of sports, and he was maybe doing a little more practice time because his team sucked. And then Brady Hoke was clean as a whistle, but Brady Hoke couldn't win. We get Jim Harbaugh. I mean, Jim Harbaugh was a savior to come to coach football at Michigan. He didn't have to take the Michigan job. He took it because he loves it. He played at Michigan. He's from Ann Arbor, and he's a true Michigan man. And Jim Harbaugh has always done things the right way. It doesn't matter if he was at San Diego. It doesn't matter if he was at Stanford with the 49ers or with Michigan. There's been no signs of Harbaugh doing any shady stuff throughout his entire career until now when he wants to win. I mean, I've just had it. Like, when does it stop? When does the pettiness stop? Man, this stuff all came about when Harbaugh was at, of course, it's when Harbaugh goes to the place he loves, University of Michigan, coaches football, and he's won everywhere he's been. He's won everywhere he's been. And no signs of cheating, nothing. Clean as a whistle. Until he goes to Michigan, he starts dominating, and now the NCAA wants to come out with stuff, and it's just all baloney. I've been saying it since day one. They came out with a documentary on it, and there's still no evidence. How about we stop beating around the bush and let's find some actual evidence. Doesn't that seem like something that might be a smart thing to do? Is actually find some actual evidence, because there hasn't been any yet. Everywhere Harbaugh's gone, he's won. Doesn't matter. He went to the Super Bowl in the pros, won a national title with Michigan, and you know who was on that national title team, by the way? First round pick JJ McCarthy. Second round pick Mikey Sainstro. Third round pick Blake Corum, who all dominated at the college level. And then this year, we had 3 top 10 picks, and Kenneth Grant, Mason Graham, and Colson Loveland. All Harbaugh guys, all top 10 picks in this year's NFL draft. Well, gee whiz, Johnny. Don't you think Michigan just might be a little good at football? Oh, I think so, Brian. I think Michigan is good because maybe it's because Jim Harbaugh recruits 4- and 5-star athletes up the wazoo. He don't need to cheat. He's got 4- and 5-star athletes up the wazoo. Harbaugh's already to the pros. We hire Sherrone more. This BS should be done with. But no, it's Michigan and it's Harbaugh, and for some reason, people just hate Harbaugh, and I mean, it's the most pathetic thing I've ever seen. But it's Harbaugh. He deals with it. He's just a normal dude. All he does is win. I mean, what else do you want me to say? I've been talking about this stuff since football season because it's just, I mean, it's gone beyond my belief what the NCAA is doing and now Michigan stepping in. I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, I don't have any other words for it. And it's totally unfair to Jim Harbaugh, who's done nothing but win in his entire coaching career. And he won as a player, and he won as a pro as a player. The guy's just good at what he does. How about that? Can the guy just be good at what he does? And what did we go and do last year in our first year? Yeah, we struggled to begin with because we don't have Harbaugh. Harbaugh changes the entire culture. He changes the locker room. He totally has control of his team and how they play. It's the Harbaugh effect. So year one, we get Sherrone, who's a Harbaugh guy. He struggled to begin with. We had some trouble at the quarterback position, but still had good athletes. 3 top 10 picks. And then we beat Ohio State on the road. Number 2 ranked Ohio State on the road, by the way. It's like I wonder if we wouldn't have beaten Ohio State this year, if this stuff would still be going on. They're just after Harbaugh, man. And what's Harbaugh going to do? He's just going to keep winning. That's all he has done is win. So I mean, it's ridiculous, man. I'm a podcaster. I've done radio, and if you don't know me, now I get animated, and I've said it in my shows before. I tell it like it is, man. Especially when it comes to Harbaugh, who is a friend. Like Jim Harbaugh is my friend, so yeah, like I stick up for him and stuff. But at the end of the day, I'm a sports fan and a sports reporter, and I have my own podcast, so I want to tell it like it is. And from what I've seen as a sports fan and a sports reporter, like put me just being friends with Harbaugh aside. What I've said about Harbaugh, like as a sports reporter and just as a sports fan, all he does is win. I'm not saying it because I like Harbaugh. I'm saying it because it's the truth. Everywhere he goes, he wins. But the NCAA doesn't like it, and it's just it's just insane, man. Oh man. Something that has to do with Michigan football. Michigan football has never been in this kind of trouble ever. Harbaugh wins everywhere he goes. Won a national championship with a loaded roster. That's a loaded roster he had. Oh, but no, the NCAA thinks we got a sign steal. I mean, it's just, come on, man. Let's get real, okay? Let's stop the Harbaugh hatred, and how about we just focus on something other than trying to accuse Harbaugh of something that he probably didn't even do. I doubt it. And yeah, he might have had some shady people within the staff, but that's not a Harbaugh thing. Yeah, he's responsible for his own staff, but I mean, Harbaugh can't be babysitting these guys 24/7. He's got a job to do. He's got football games to win. He can't watch all over his staff every second of every minute of every day. He's got the big boy pants. He's got stuff to do. And what's Harbaugh doing with the Chargers now? He's winning. He's turned around yet another football program. Doesn't matter if it's college or pro. This guy could go to the Jaguars. He could go to the Citadel. He could go to a JUCO. Doesn't matter. Harbaugh's going to win. That's what he's shown us his entire coaching career. It's the same topic. I've been talking about the same topic for 10 minutes now. And yeah, the title of the show was about the Sherrone Moore stuff. But like, I could go on and on about this stuff on just how ridiculous it is. The NCAA hates Harbaugh. The media hates Harbaugh for some reason. He handles the media great. When Michigan State did that BS I was talking about last show, Harbaugh is just like, yeah, totally orchestrated by Mark D'Antonio, but we did our thing on the field and it was a happy bus ride home. That's exactly what he said in that press conference. He didn't need to say anything else because he knows we kicked their ass on the football field. I just wanted to address the Michigan football stuff, man. Like I can go on and on about it, but I just wanted to address it. And this is where we're at. I'll always stand behind Harbaugh. You know, if they prove something where Harbaugh actually did something, then I'll be like, okay, that sucks. But I mean, I highly doubt it because Jim Harbaugh is not like that, and they still haven't shown any evidence yet. But they keep handing out suspensions. And here I go again, getting ticked again because of how ridiculously petty this is. And it's my team, might have you. If you know me, you know I'm a Michigan guy. And you know I'm a Harbaugh guy. I wanted to address Michigan football. I wanted to address Harbaugh. And I feel like we're still going to have some conversations about this. You know, football season's coming up soon, and we're going to have some conversations about this. And yeah, I'm ready for football season, and I just wanted to come on and address the news today. So, yep, that's it, and we'll see you next time.